Hey everyone, welcome back to Listen and Speak. I'm Angelina.
And I'm Tom. It's great to see you again.
Today's episode is going to be really exciting because we're going to practice one of the most effective ways to boost your English fluency. It's called shadowing.
Exactly. Shadowing is a simple but powerful technique that helps you sound more fluent, speak with confidence, and even improve your pronunciation naturally.
Here's how today's session works. You'll first listen to a sentence carefully, then repeat it after us.
We'll start easy short sentences first, and then move toward longer and more natural speech.
When you repeat, don't just focus on the words. Try to copy our tone, rhythm, and feeling. That's how you sound truly natural.
All right. Relax your mouth, take a deep breath, and get ready to speak English with us.
Let's begin.
Okay, so let's talk about how shadowing actually helps you learn.
Yes. When you listen carefully and repeat right after, your brain connects sounds and meanings faster. It's not only speaking, it's training your ears and mouth together.
Right. Think of it like singing along to a song. At first, it feels strange, but soon your pronunciation and rhythm start improving naturally.
In this episode, we'll practice sentences about daily life, simple but really useful phrases you can use every day.
This lesson is perfect for beginners, but even intermediate learners will find it super helpful.
As you focus on the intonation and energy of each line. Imagine you're acting it out.
And don't stress about mistakes, just repeat, listen again, and try once more. That's how you improve.
All right, ready? Let's start our first practice sentences together. Yesterday, I woke up and the sun was shining.
Your turn.
I felt happy when I saw the bright blue sky.
Your turn.
I made a cup of tea and sat near the window.
Your turn.
I felt calm and peaceful while watching the trees outside.
Your turn.
Then I got a phone call from my friend.
Your turn.
She told me some sad news about her job.
Your turn.
I felt worried because she sounded upset.
Your turn.
I tried to cheer her up and said everything will be okay.
Your turn. In the evening, we met at her favorite restaurant.
Your turn.
When I saw her smile, I felt proud of her.
Your turn.
We talked and laughed together for hours.
Your turn.
At the end of the day, I felt grateful for my friends.
Your turn.
After dinner, we walked slowly through the streets.
Your turn.
The lights from the shops made everything look beautiful.
Your turn.
We stopped at a cozy cafe for dessert and tea.
Your turn.
It started to rain softly, and we just watched through the window.
Your turn. We stayed in the cafe for another hour, just talking.
Your turn.
It felt good to slow down and enjoy the evening.
Your turn.
Later, we shared a taxi and said goodbye with big smiles.
Your turn.
When I got home, I felt relaxed after such a wonderful night.
Your turn.
On Saturday afternoon, we decided to meet at the park.
Your turn.
The weather was warm and sunny, perfect for a walk.
Your turn.
We brought snacks, drinks, and a big blanket to sit on the grass.
Your turn. When we arrived, the park was full of families and laughter.
Your turn.
We found a quiet place under a big tree.
Your turn.
We listened to music and talked about our week.
Your turn.
As the sun began to set, we packed up and walked home feeling happy.
Your turn.
It was a perfect ending to a peaceful day.
Your turn. Last Saturday, I went to a new art museum in the city.
Your turn.
I was so excited because I'd heard amazing things about it from my friends.
Your turn.
When I entered the museum, I was amazed by the colourful paintings and sculptures.
Your turn.
I walked slowly through the galleries and looked closely at each piece of art.
Your turn.
Some paintings made me feel calm. Others made me thoughtful and curious.
Your turn.
My favourite was a painting of a peaceful lake surrounded by tall mountains.
Your turn.
It reminded me of my childhood vacations. I felt both happy and nostalgic.
Your turn. After a few hours, I sat in the museum cafe, thinking about everything I'd seen.
Your turn.
I felt thankful for having the chance to see so much beauty in one day.
Your turn. Now, let's try something more connected, longer sentences you can shadow naturally.
Don't worry if you can't repeat all of it at once. Just focus on the flow.
Shadowing isn't about perfection, it's about progress. One sentence at a time.
Exactly. So, let's continue with a new story.
Last month, my family organised a big surprise party for my grandmother.
Your turn.
She had no idea, and we were all so excited to see her reaction.
Your turn.
When she entered the room and saw everyone, her eyes filled with tears of joy.
Your turn.
I felt incredibly happy seeing her smile and knowing we made her day special.
Your turn.
During dinner, we shared stories and memories that made her laugh and cry.
Your turn. At one point, my cousin gave a touching speech about how kind and strong my grandmother is.
Your turn.
Many people in the room became emotional, some even wiping away tears.
Your turn.
As I listened, I felt deep gratitude for my family and our shared love.
Your turn.
At the end of the night, we all sang her favorite song together.
Your turn.
It's a memory I'll treasure forever.
Your turn. Last year, I decided to move to a new city for a fresh start.
Your turn.
At first, I was excited, but as the day got closer, I felt nervous too.
Your turn.
On my first morning there, I looked out the window and felt a mix of curiosity and loneliness.
Your turn.
Later, I joined a language class to meet new people.
Your turn.
Those first few weeks were full of emotions, excitement, hope, and sometimes homesickness.
Your turn. Each time I explored a new cafe or part of the city, I felt proud of myself.
Your turn.
Starting over wasn't easy, but it made me stronger and more confident.
Your turn.
Now, months later, I feel comfortable and grateful for all the new friendships I've made.
Your turn. Last weekend, I took a short trip to the mountains with two close friends.
Your turn.
We had planned it for weeks, and I couldn't wait to escape from work stress.
Your turn.
We drove through green hills, listening to music and laughing.
Your turn.
When we arrived, the air was cool and the sound of birds filled the forest.
Your turn. Later that evening, the weather suddenly changed. A strong storm rolled in.
Your turn.
We stayed inside, listening to the rain and thunder echoing outside.
Your turn.
Even though I felt a little nervous, we made the best of it.
Your turn.
We cooked dinner together, played games, and laughed until late.
Your turn.
The warm light and laughter made the storm feel far away.
Your turn. The next morning, the storm had passed and the sky was clear blue.
Your turn.
I stepped outside with a warm cup of coffee and looked at the mountains.
Your turn.
In that quiet moment, I felt peace and gratitude for everything in my life.
Your turn.
That's what learning English is like. Some days are cloudy, but the light always comes back.
Exactly. Keep practicing, keep repeating, and one day you'll speak with confidence and calm.
Well done, everyone. You've just completed another shadowing session.
See you next time on Listen and Speak.